What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Today's another day, and I want to talk to you about something that is very important. And I believe that you'll be able to help me join the tribe, and we can build this success together. Reaching out to people who are going through the same things that we are going through, and basically I want to share my experiences. I want to share my journey with you about my relationship and how I had to go through a 20-year marriage and then end up in the separation. And I know there's many of you out there that's going through relationship issues and things and problems, and you just don't really know what to do or who to speak to or who to talk to. But I want to get on this platform and I want to share my contents. I want to be able to share the things that I'm going through, that it would may inspire you and help you along your journey. So would you join me? Would you become part of my tribe so that I can get out there and get people to come into this one place where we can share a lot of things that we have been going through, and we can share it together. And it's 2025, and so many things is happening with our government, so many things is happening with our jobs, so many things is happening in our homes, and there's more single parents like never before, and there are relationships that are hanging in there. People are working together, and want to make the best of keeping their families together. And a lot of times, one thing I want to speak about, and I'm going to stick on this one point, and I'll probably bring up some other points, but never think everything is okay. Never assume that everything is okay because there's no arguments, or because there's no screaming or yelling, or there's no cheating or anything. Never assume that everything is okay. What am I talking about? So what I'm talking about is your relationship, your communication is key. And as we talk about relationships, one of the things that we have to realize that each person, each individual have their own personality, and each individual go through things on their own, and then there's things the relationship go through. So it's not just saying, oh, my relationship is perfect, we don't argue, and we don't fight, we don't fuss. But the deep reality is that you have people that are in separation who have never argued before, who have never had a disagreement before. But this because there's some deep hidden things and we don't talk about, or we don't know the signs until it actually happened. And sometimes you may think a person is quiet because they had a rough day, or maybe because they just don't feel like talking. But there's some deep things that are happening in the minds of people, and some of the greatest hurts coming from those who are very close by you, and those who you really love. And I say this because think about it. What would you say? Like, what would you say could create a separation in a relationship or in a marriage that don't even include arguing or cheating? I mean, what could you say? And some of the things is, what people go through in their personal life. And I have been through some hurtful things that, I felt I did not deserve. And many of you are out here just trying to wonder and ponder and put together like, oh my goodness, what did I do? Was it me? And no, and most of the time it's not even you. But you think it's you. You come out and you accuse yourself. And so I said, I'm going to build this YouTube channel, and I'm going to do this YouTube because I know YouTube helps people to push their contents and express the things that other people are, need, other people need. So I'm not just doing this for me personally. I'm doing this for you can help you, I can help me, we can help us, and we can also help somebody else. And you'll be able to get on YouTube and put your contents out there and be able to, reach somebody with what it is that you're going through. So this is why it's so important that we adapt to a position in life where we can be able to talk to people. We could be able to share things. We could be able to, look at somebody else's life and say, oh, if it wasn't for that person speaking to me, or or talking, I would have never known that how to deal with this situation, or how to deal with this struggle. So that's me, and that's you. You know, together we can help people deal with their struggles, and hear how other people come out of it, or even what they're doing today. So in this in my family like video, I'm going to be showing so many different things, so many steps in my life, so many personal things, and also I'm going to also share with you how I created the contents on YouTube to push it out there to help other individuals who want to put their contents on YouTube and to help someone else. So, you know, and one of the things I'm going to tell you is that all the crazy things that people do to create this content is really not something that you really have to do. Like, you don't have to think about, oh, I gotta get an editor, or oh, I gotta get somebody who could put the videos together for me, or I gotta have to get somebody who could do the ads, or I can get, and so the crazy madness that you don't have to worry about. You just get yourself a camera and you sit down in front of your camera. Make sure it's vertical, not horizontal, but you sit down in front of your camera and you just start recording yourself. Make sure it's on HD. Start recording yourself, start talking, and start bringing out those things that you want to, you know, that other people want to hear, that you can help other people. Like, for example, how was your work day? How you know, was you at work? And how's your relationships? You know, because there's people that are going through relationships, they're struggling. They don't know whether they're divorced. They don't know whether they're separated. They don't know what the other partner's doing, what they should do, how to communicate. And I think when you bring it all together and you begin to talk to people, and people begin to look at your videos, and they be like, oh my goodness, you know, I'm going through that same thing, and they hear all the advice, and they see all the different things. So you know, it's like a strategy. You have to strategize your way to get the contents out there that people need, because nobody really want to hear your whole story from A to Z. But the information that you're putting out there could help a lot of people build their contents, and you know, and encourage those who are trying to do the same thing. And like me, myself, I am you know, I was in a 20-year marriage, and my husband just walked out. He just left. And for whatever reason, you know, it shocked me, because I thought relationships ended when people were cheating, when people were arguing and fighting, when they couldn't get along. And this marriage just separated, and it just took me by a total surprise. I mean, I was literally shocked, because I seen some signs, but I didn't see the signs of a separation. I saw the signs of not, you know how you feel upset, and you're trying to reach certain goals, and it seems like it's taking forever. You know, I saw those type of signs when people have visions and goals, and they pushing, and then sometimes they just get like a little quiet, and you know, take a little pause, you know. And I kind of thought it was like taking a breather, you know, like taking a break, because you know, this thing is hard and I'm not getting nowhere, whatever. But come to find out, it was more than that. And I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to share it with those who are going through relationships, everything that I've went through in my marriage, everything I went through. And maybe this will help you, because sometimes we do things, but we think what we do is okay. It could be a solution for the moment, but not a solution for the problem. And so, you know, I just want to inspire you. I want to get my tribe together. I want everybody to come in. I want you to join. I want you to subscribe. I want you to be a part of this, so you can see more contents. And I'm also going to show you how I did step by step to even create my contents with YouTube, and how YouTube pushed me out there. And, you know, you just got to keep going. You have to. Everybody have a voice. You all have a voice. I mean, we all have a voice, and our voice is very important in this world. So you could decide to say, hey, I'm going to probably put my voice in the book, or I'm going to put my voice on a video, or I'm going to put my voice on a Zoom. But the best, to me, platform to put your voice on is on YouTube, because YouTube will get you out there and get your contents pushed out there and get your algorithms going. And you want to be able to do this because it's something in you that you want to bring out to help other people to get to where they need to go, because it's not easy when you have to sit there and you have to shuffle your life and you have to keep on going and you have to raise children and you're by yourself, and where you got to say, oh my goodness, I have to redo everything, and I have to make ends meet, and I have to find ways to get more funds and have to get more money, and how to support my family, and how to come out of this I would say low class. You have lower class, middle class, upper class. Come out of certain classes and just to move up to get better. And so that's what one of my struggles was, saying, okay, I have children, and I've worked almost all my life. I mean, I have worked, and I wanted to come to the place where that I could be home and create finances and funds and money while I'm taking care of the things at home, because it is hard raising 4 children. I mean, it is hard going to work. It is hard coming home, raising 4 children. Some people got 6, 9. And so you understand the categories of what I'm talking about, the things that you have to do. But trying to protect your emotions, and when you're going through a relationship problems and issues and working, and you still have to keep pushing your life, and you still have to keep getting up and getting kids out the door, and making those financing as money meet, it could be very challenging. So YouTube is a space where you can make money on here if you stay consistent, if you keep putting your videos out there, your content's out there every day, and you keep talking to people, and you take them on your journey, and you just answer back any questions that they may have, and you begin to put all of everything together that you need to put together. And I said to myself, I was so tired of trying to find a job that I needed that would get me back home in time, that I can cook, clean, wash clothes, get the kids ready, because it's this generation, it's a demand of so much stuff. And you have to be able to balance that and balance your life too. Are there some days you're going to get overwhelmed? Yes. Are there some days you're going to cry? Yes. Are there some days that you're going to feel like you want to be alone, like take that trip by yourself, family? Yes, of course, because that is a part of the things that we go through in life. It's a part of the growth. It's a part of our lifestyle. So I just wanted to get on here, and I wanted to share, and I'm going to take us on an entire journey of where I started at in my relationship, in my marriage, and where I am now and where I am going. So I said I'm going to get on here, and I'm going to make sure when you do your videos, you just keep it to 20 minutes. Keep it to 20 minutes. You don't want to go over 20 minutes. You don't want to go under 20 minutes, but you want to keep it to 20 minutes, and you want to make sure that you're able to get all that you want to say within those videos, in 20 minutes. And also too, you want to I find it's very helpful. You want to make your contents every day. You want to post your videos every day. If you could do different backgrounds, that'd be great. And you want to show people achievements and steps that you have made in your life, and then also show them how to get there as well. So you want to make sure your videos is vertical and not horizontal. You want to make sure that you want to make sure it's 20 minutes and not under 20 minutes, not over 20 minutes. You want to make sure my HD right now is set to 60. I'm set to 60 HD. And you might not have 60, you might have 40, you might have, if you don't have it, it's fine. Just continue to, record yourself. Just put your video and let it run for 20 minutes. And then after that, you want to go into your YouTube and upload it into your YouTube account. But I'm going to bring more information about how to do those steps. But I just want you to be a part of the things that I want to share. I want to, create such a great family here that we would just be a lifetime of family, okay? So, one of the things I said I was pointing out is about the communication, and don't think that because everything is quiet, there's no arguing, there's no cheating. Don't think that it's okay. Don't think that it's okay, because a lot of times things are quiet before the storm hit, and that's what happened to me. And I didn't have any arguing. I was what I call a very good wife. You know, I took care of my husband. I fed him. I talked to him. I caressed him. I told him I love him. I was there to support him. I was there to make sure that I was the partner that he needed, and everywhere in the relationship that was, you know, that as our relation was running. But, you know, come to find out that wasn't enough. And a lot of times when people are going through their self-pain, a lot of that self-pain is closed up. Like, you can't read a person's mind. If they don't tell you what's going on with them, you're not going to know, no matter how much you try, no matter how much you pamper, no matter how much you kiss, no matter how much you make love. It's just, you know, if people close up, they close up. And I saw it, but I kind of saw it as not a sign. I saw it as something like, I'm tired of keep doing this, I'm gonna take a break type thing. I saw it like that. But little to my understanding, it was a sign. It was a sign of depression, and I didn't even know. You know, I was just so busy, like, you know, thinking that if a person's depressed, it's like an outward thing, but really it could be an inward thing. But we're gonna get a little bit more into that. But I just want you to be encouraged. If you begin to put anything on the channel, you know, talk about the things that people need. And this is what I want to do. I want to create a family to talk about what people need. And it doesn't mean that you're a failure. No, I never considered myself as a failure, but I did struggle with, if I only knew earlier what to do, maybe I could have done something about it. And then I also thought about the things, so what did I do wrong that probably you know, pushed it more to a separation. And, you know, one of the things that I couldn't take was just the constant shutdown and the constant pushing away, until the point that I just closed down. I just didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. I was in a separate room. I was in, you know, because every time I went to the individual, it felt like they just kept dagging me or stabbing me or just, you know, coming after me, you know, things like that, you know, those type of daggers and pain that just kept constantly coming. And I just kind of shut down. And maybe there's something that, you know, you could have done other than shutting down. We don't know, but we're going to talk about this. We're going to bring all of this to the platform. And I want you just to stick with me. I want you to be encouraged with me. I want you to hang out with me. And I want you to get your heart into this, so that we can communicate and talk a lot. Because there's a lot of beautiful people out there. I mean, we are all good and we're all beautiful. And we want to be able to continue to be that way. Because whether things come back together or just stay apart, there are some beautiful things. You know, you may be hooking up with maybe somebody else that could just maybe, you know, that's your click for you. But you know, we have to come to the place that we cannot let ourselves be bitter or give up. So this is why I'm here. I'm your sister. I love you. I want to share my life. I want to take you on my journey. I want to take you through the things that I've went through, and we can share this thing together. We could talk about it together. So welcome to... Did I do that? Oh my goodness. My whole entire camera just fell. And it's okay. It's okay. Things like that happen. This is my real life. Listen. This is my real life. My camera just went blur, blur, blur. It's mad funny, y'all. How would it do that? I was just sitting here just going on. But anyway. So it's so funny. But anyway, I want you to come into this space with me, because we're going to really have a good time. We're going to talk. We maybe cry. We maybe get into it word for word. But it's going to be great. So I want you to join my community. I want you to stay focused. I want you to have an awesome day. And, you know, just remember that we are here to help each other, because I'm also going to show you from this video and other videos to come how to help somebody else. And then, you know, we're going to grow this thing on YouTube, and you're going to potentially, if you stay at it now, you will potentially make money for yourself to help yourself. Not only that, to help yourself grow in the areas of the need in your own personal life. And just like, you know, we help each other. So yes, so stay tuned. I have some more contents coming. I have a lot of stuff coming. Y'all excuse my camera for falling all over the place. It's okay. This is for real. I'm not trying to fake nothing, make nothing, or break. This is for real. Cameras fall, they slip, they pause, they do all kind of things, okay? But it's your girl T. It's your girl T, and I want to let you know, thank you for just listening to my video, looking at me, and let me tell you something. We're going to do what we got to do, because this content is real, and I'm going to come at you with some more. So until then, be peace and be blessed, and I'll talk to you later.